We need to see this moment as particularly galling because Trump supporters are the people who are going to get hit the hardest. Inflation and job loss are not these abstract concepts where if you're not in the political milieu and paying attention, it doesn't affect you. This means less money in people's pockets, fewer hours at work, higher costs at the store. And it's rural and working class Americans, the ones that MAGA constantly claims that they fight for and that they defend, who are going to feel the pain first. Now, I'm going to introduce an economic concept I've talked about before. It's called marginal propensity to consume. It is a very basic economic idea, which essentially says the less money you have, the more of it you spend just to get by. If you don't have a lot of money and I give you $100 you weren't expecting, most of that 100 will likely go to necessary expenses. On the other hand, if you have a lot of money and I give you an extra $100, it is not likely that that $100 goes to necessary expenses because you have a surplus. So when prices rise because of tariffs, lower income households instantly feel the pain because they have a high marginal propensity to consume. Every dollar that they have is necessary and relevant just for making ends meet. They have to keep spending, but now everything costs more. Meanwhile, wealthier people who save more of their income can absorb the price hikes more easily. They can absorb it more easily because they have more disposable income. They can absorb it more easily because they're not living on the edge and they can just choose not to spend if on some of those discretionary spending items. So Trump's tariffs don't just raise costs across the board. They're like a regressive tax. They disproportionately punish people with the least room to maneuver. And somehow they're still being sold the lie that this is all going to be good for them and the tariffs make us strong, that they're a patriotic move. But the reality is they're inflation bombs. And the Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, is now saying it. And he is saying that it is Trump that has lit the fuse on that bomb.